One of the most iconic science fiction shows is trying to get scientific in the NFT space, and we're going to tell you about it coming right up. Hey, Earthlings, newbies. Welcome back to the show. Look, I can't wait to tell you all about the Star Trek NFT thing that's kind of like first of its kind deal, but you know we cannot start anything that has been on television without first asking Heather.
I'm not going to lie to you, though, and I know I'm going to get a million haters, and I hope we don't get any unsubscribers here, but I absolutely cannot stand Marvel movies.
Oh, you haven't seen Endgame?
Nope, never heard of it.
Holy. You've seen Goonies?
No.
Holy. You're just lying.
I swear to God, never seen it.
Heather, have you ever seen Star Trek?
You are so rude. You just assume that I am just like culturally.
Answer the question.
No, I've never seen it ever. It looks so boring. I have zero interest in watching that. I don't like the theme song. I don't like that thing with the eyes. I don't like none of that stuff. I don't want no.
Well, let me tell you this, my friend. Me too. I don't watch that shit.
You've never seen it? Oh, high five.
Dude.
High five. Let's
yeah,
go.
like, no, do these. Can you do this?
I thought that was E.T.
No. I don't care about it, never cared about it. I will never care about it, but it's good for this show because we got to tell you something really crazy that's going on. But let me ask you another thing, just because I need to know if you've seen this. Because if not, I think it could be really fun to watch together. Have you seen Spaceballs?
I've never even heard of that before in my life. Spaceballs? That sounds like a Cheetos off-brand.
I have an urgent message from Lord Helmet. He's lost the princess.
Where?
Somewhere in the sands of Vega.
Tell him to comb the desert, you hear me? Comb the desert!
Yes, sir.
Sir?
What?
Are we being too literal?
No, you fool. We're following orders. We were told to comb the desert, so we're combing it.
Found anything yet?
Nothing yet, sir.
How about you?
Not a thing, sir.
What about you guys? We ain't found shit.
All right, Heather, can you at least admit it's a very well-known and iconic brand?
It is. I just feel like they're trying to steal from Star Wars. And you know I'm in love with Harrison Ford, my friend. So anybody who's be trying to take the attention away from Han Solo, I'm just not about. But I guess Star Trek is a big deal. They were a big brand. I mean, Star Trek is no stranger to collectibles or NFTs.
Why do you say track? It's not a track race and it's not an 8-track stereo. Okay,
listen.
It's a trek.
Listen.
Like a mountain trek.
Star Trek is a big deal. A lot of people love it, but apparently they're no stranger to collections or NFTs. In July of 2020, man, that was like over a year ago. Fans bought 125 stinking thousand NFT trading cards featuring, quote, Captain Kirk, don't know who that is, William Shatner on the Wax blockchain. I've never heard of the Wax blockchain.
I think that was for Spider-Man. They were doing it there too. I don't know.
In June 2020, Shatner spoke about NFTs in an interview, saying that, quote, the revolution is coming, not merely in the streets, but in the ether. It's a revolution of knowledge.
So we've established that they've got something going on. They did the trading card things. And here is the update. The legend, sci-fi legend, Gene Roddenberry's signature on the first ever contract for Star Trek, with Lucille Ball's Desilu production is being minted on the Solana blockchain. Lucille Ball, I Love Lucy, her production company.
I Love Lucy.
Yeah. So, I didn't even know that. That's kind of crazy that there was an affiliation between Star Trek and them. Like crazy. So his signature is going to be minted on Solana blockchain, but it is being stored, Heather, this is the shit that I'm like, what the fuck, is being stored organically on DNA. And according to creators, this is the first ever living, ecological, non-fungible token.
What does that mean?
I don't know what it means. Like, I thought you would explain it to me. But here, let me try and break this down. Signature on paper, minted on Solana blockchain. That I get, right? Like I get you can make that an NFT, okay? But the part where the dude's been dead for 30 years and they're implanting the DNA code of a living bacteria cell.
This is getting gross.
It's unbelievable. I don't even know what to make of it, but it's the Trekkies, I think that's what they're called.
Yeah.
They're probably going to be jumping for joy because here's a really cool part. Actually, what do you think? I put in this little thing for you here. First ever living eco NFT. Do you care about that because you like life stuff?
This is what blows my mind. Anytime that there's something of like, I say substance of like, ooh, let's think about like long-term, repercussions of this stuff. Rich is like, oh, here's some stuff you'll like, eco-friendly things, life stuff. Yes, because I mean, this is a huge problem we have got to solve in the NFT space is there's so much freaking energy being used right now. It's not sustainable. And like, there has to be some innovation here. And so, yeah, I mean, whatever they're doing to eco-friendlyize things, I'm all about. So Cointelegraph says that, quote, the piece will replicate and grow with the division of the organism's cells. As long as the bacteria remains living, the cell can double at a rate that will create over 1 billion copies of the eco NFT overnight. So this sounds great, but I also am having like some flashbacks of like Signs, World War Z, all this stuff happening where like
Gremlins.
I've never seen Gremlins, but all this kind of crazy ass stuff coming on. I'm talking about things copying and living, and oh my god.
From a investor standpoint, if the cell can double at a rate that will create over 1 billion copies, then that NFT is going to go down in value because what we usually see is somewhere around like 10,000. If it's a really bomb ass project with really amazing people behind it, maybe even less than that. So like, I don't know if that's cool or not, but like, here's what I'll say. Number one, it's on the Solana blockchain. That's good for Solana. I would definitely say that. 2 is it's eco-friendly. That's pretty cool. 3 is it's representing the brand and giving, again, I think you and I don't necessarily always see eye to eye on this, but I do think some of these people are going to be early adopters because it's just unique. Like, how many Star Trek figures can you get? How many cool posters can you get? They're like, I want some different shit. I want some living organisms that are going to take over the world, Earthlings. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I think it's cool. I don't understand it all the way, and
I would almost argue
whatever.
that I'm sure a lot of these projects and businesses, they don't fully understand what's going to happen. I think everybody's like in a big ass guessing game right now because, I mean, like to your point, something that can duplicate and create billions of it, that sounds super cool. But what does that mean to the value? What does that mean long term? I mean, I think people are just trying to be different.
We always used to say in the Marines, when you're giving like an operations order or warning order or whatever, for like a mission, does the person at the lowest level understand it? There's probably a bunch of people in that organization and that studio or whatever with their heads on fire right now. Like, what are we talking about? Like, how am I supposed to tell people about this? Like, yeah, we got bacteria NFT and it's growing. It's going to take over tonight.
Back in my homeschooling days, we would just, me and my sister would look at each other and say, does anyone understand this? And we would say no. And that's okay.
This video is a testament that we will always be newbies because of shit like this. So I find it hard to believe that we're going to run out of content because it's going to be so above our heads. It's not even like funny. But Star Trek, congratulations.
We still won't watch you, but congratulations.
Let us know what you think in the comments for sure. If you're a Star Trek fan or you're a Star Wars fan, which I know people like hate that those are even mentioned in the same sentence, I think, because they're
That's
different.
A thing?
I think so.
Han stinking Solo has my vote.
I don't care for either, but let us know what you thought of this video and we will see y'all later.
Star Trek. I'm sorry. Okay. This is terrible. I'm sorry. We need a blooper reel. Okay.
This whole thing is a blooper reel. Okay.
Okay, I got it. Just let me breathe for a second. Okay.
The legend, apparently, sci-fi legend, Gene Roddenberry. I shouldn't be like that rude, but Gene Roddenberry